Today we're talking about something that every home buyer needs to know about, but somehow nobody explains properly. Earnest money. If you've ever wondered, wait, I have to pay before I buy the house, or how much is too much, or can I actually lose this money? Then this video is absolutely perfect for you. Okay, picture this. You find your dream house, you're ready to make an offer, and then your agent says, great, how much earnest money do you want to put down? And you're like, earnest what now? Don't worry, I was totally there too. Earnest money sounds scary, but it's actually just a way to show the seller that you are serious about buying your house. Well, their house. Think of it like putting a hold on your favorite dress at the store, except it's way more expensive and way more paperwork. But here's the thing. If you don't understand earnest money, you could either lose out on your dream house or accidentally put yourself at risk of losing thousands of dollars. So let's dive in and make you an earnest money expert. All right, let's start with the basics. Earnest money is basically your I'm serious about this house deposit. When you make an offer, you're not just saying, hey, I'll buy your house. You're putting your money where your mouth is. Here's how it works. You write a check or wire earnest money to an escrow company or your agent's trust account. This money sits there safely while everyone does all of the paperwork, inspections, and mortgage stuff. It's like a security deposit that shows you're not just window shopping. And here's the best part. This isn't extra money that you're spending. When you close on the house, earnest money gets applied to either your down payment or your closing costs. So it's really just paying part of your house early. But, and this is important, if you back out of the deal for reasons not covered under your contingencies, the sellers get to keep that earnest money. That's why they call it earnest, because you're earnestly committed to following through. Okay, so the million-dollar question, literally, how much earnest money should you put down? It's not $1 million. In the market I'm in Utah right now. Here's the thing, there's no magic number, but I'm going to give you some guidelines that'll help you hit that sweet spot. For most markets, $1,500 up to 2% of the purchase price is pretty standard. So if you're buying a $400,000 house, that's anywhere from my suggested minimum of $1,500 up to $8,000 in earnest money. But here's where you might want to go higher. Super competitive markets. If there is a multiple offer situation, a higher earnest money deposit can make your offer stand out. It shows you're really serious. Expensive areas. In luxury markets, sellers do typically expect higher earnest money amounts. And here's when you might want to go lower. First-time homebuyers. If cash is tight, $1,500 might be perfectly fine, especially with a great agent negotiating for you. A less competitive market. If there aren't bidding wars, you don't need to go crazy with your earnest money. Or if you're nervous. Hey, if it's your first time, there's nothing wrong with being a little more conservative. The key is finding balance between showing you're serious and not putting more risk than you're comfortable with. Now here's where it gets really important. How do you make sure you don't lose your earnest money? Because let me tell you, losing earnest money really freaking sucks. The secret is your contingencies. Remember those superhero contingencies I talked about in my last video? They're not just protecting you from buying a bad house, they're also protecting your earnest money. Here are the main ways you can get your earnest money back. Home inspection reveals major issues. If the inspection finds problems and the seller won't negotiate, you can walk away and keep your money. Title issues. If there are problems with title that can't be resolved, you're covered. If the appraisal comes in low. If the house doesn't appraise for what you offered, you can cancel and get your earnest money back. If financing falls through. If you can't get your mortgage approved, your earnest money is protected as well. But here's what will make you lose your earnest money. Getting cold feet without a valid contingency reason. Missing important deadlines in your contract. Not following through with your obligations as a buyer. The main key is working with great agents who know how to write contracts with proper contingencies and that they keep you on track with all of your deadlines. All right, before we wrap it up, here are my top pro tips for earnest money success. Tip number 1. Never put down earnest money without proper contingencies in place. Don't let anyone pressure you into a clean offer if you're not 100% sure. Tip number 2, make sure you have all of the earnest money available immediately. You usually have 1 to 3 days to get it into the escrow company after your offer is accepted. And in Utah, that includes weekend days when offices aren't open. Tip number 3, get everything in writing. Make sure your contract clearly states when and how you get your earnest money back. Tip number 4, choose your escrow company wisely. Make sure they're reputable and communicate well. And there you have it. Earnest money doesn't have to be scary or confusing. It's just your way of saying, I'm serious about this house while still protecting yourself with smart contingencies. Remember, reasonable amount, proper contingencies, good agent, and you'll be just fine. And that's a wrap. I'm Jessie Tolman with the Key Utah Realtors team, powered by KW Success, Keller Williams Realty. We are the key to your real estate success. If this video helped, smash that like button and subscribe for more insights. And if you've got questions about your specific situation, drop a comment or reach out directly. Until then, keep your stick on the ice.